good morning, good afternoon, good evening. We're back here, hopefully on Facebook. The what's it called? The voice is working right. It's been on delay for a long time now. It is What Up Wednesday. That's a new one for you guys, inspired by, I don't know. I have a niece who does things like that. She just like closes her eyes and she just like sings a thing. Maybe it's in the DNA. Anyway, theme today for What Up Wednesday is solving the problem by getting beyond the problem. So this is something we're going to be looking at for 10 weeks in Creative People Making Money. This is my last What Up Wednesday before we start that. It starts on Monday, February 1st. And I will be meeting with people at this time. So we're going to move this What Up Wednesday half an hour later. I think that's going to be better than starting earlier. We're going to move it a half an hour later. So 9:30 Mountain Time, 11:30 lunch break, maybe, or brunch break, Eastern Time. Alrighty, let's focus in on the theme. So just so you can keep tuning in weekly. When you're in a problem, how do you get beyond it? There's many ways to approach it, but I just want to share like two simple ones. You may have heard me say this before. There's a law called the law of polarity. When there's a problem, guess what? There is always a solution. So immediately, if you learn how to switch your thinking to that, you get beyond the problem. You, instead of continuing to focus on the problem, you start focusing on, okay, I know there's a solution. That's just the law. That's the only way it can happen. So just that change in thinking immediately, just move your mind so it's not like zeroing in on the problem and just getting obsessed with that. Because a lot of times when we're doing that, when we're just focusing on the problem, we're still in the mindset that actually created the problem. We're still thinking from that paradigm that put you in there in the first place. So boom, just jump. There is another solution. You can jump out to that. And one of the other things that a tool that I like to use is to change your environment. Notice, what are you surrounding yourself with? So this is more of it's two things. It's like a general looking at your environment. Is your environment full of the information, the qualities, the energy, the people that you actually want to be? I'm sorry, I don't want to say this. When I'm thinking people, it's like, are the people around you people who inspire you, people who are on a similar journey as you are? And that's also something that's very important as you're changing something. It's really, we can do a lot on our own, but it can be much easier when you're with someone, a group, a person that is helping you move to where you want to go. I always say it as follow the good dancer. So it's surrounding yourself with the people that inspire you, the information that inspires you. Look around your environment. Does your environment inspire you? And you can just even look and see, is this, Marie Kondo, does this bring me joy? This is my car insurance bill. Sure, I want to keep my car. Hold it to your chest. But you can just start to discern. So you see, even your environment is a reflection of the choices that you're making, often subconsciously. Is this the environment you want? Then start to create the environment that you do want. A lot of people, I've had a lot of conversations with people about this course, and they're saying, well, let me wait until I can afford it. But the thing is if you're waiting, you're still often in that same mindset. Yes, there's times when it's the right timing and it's the not timing. And getting a person to clarity around that, getting yourself to clarity around that is key. And then you just have to catch yourself. Are you waiting because on some level you're still holding on to the problem just because it's familiar? It may not be what you want, but it's a familiar situation. So it quote unquote feels good. It feels good, even though it doesn't feel good. It's like, okay, this is not consciously what I want, but why am I still in this situation? So there's that. The people, the choices, the environment in your head. What's going on here? What are the thoughts? And just learning to be really really, what's it called? Persistent and consistent about, okay, if my life is showing up in this way, I know there's an environment in my thinking that is creating that. So then finding ways where that you can start switching that thinking. And again, finding other models to follow. One thing for me, when I know I'm in a problem, and I know I did this a lot when I was teaching a dance class, we get in our bodies in a different way. We bring in creativity, because I do believe there's a vibration to that creativity that starts to open you up. Creativity, the reason creativity happens is because you're in a place of trust. So that's also, the nervous system relaxes. You're not in the problem. It's like, okay, let me jump out again. There's a solution to this problem. Let me just relax. Let me accept that, okay, this feels kind of crappy right now. I feel sad. I feel angry. I feel frustrated. It's okay to feel that. Bring that in. You can and yes on that. It's a mantra I use in my teaching. And yes on that. And then like start to look at the solution. Put on some music. Put on an outfit that inspires you. Let yourself start to elevate above the problem. And once you can start to do that, once you trust that there is a solution, guess what? You'll start to see it. But you have to remove yourself from the pigeonhole of just looking at the problem. And guess what? It does require a leap of faith. But if you can use that law of polarity in thinking, there is a solution here. Why not leap? Why not leap? Let yourself get grounded, relax, hold space for those feelings that are afraid, and then leap into the next best solution as you see it. We're going to do a little energy balancing at the end of this one. So, we're looking at belief systems that we can hold just around the fear of making a mistake. So a lot of times a person will not want to take action and quote unquote make a mistake because they've somehow correlated that in their mind with, if I make a mistake, I'm bad, I'm wrong, I'm abandoned, I won't receive love, I'll die. And the more you can make mistakes and the faster you can make them and realize, hey, I'm safe here. I'm actually, if you're gathering information consciously, it's not just like blindly like throwing yourself into this situation and this situation, but you gather as much information as you have in the moment. You do the research you know you can do, and then you take that leap of faith. And guess what? You may make a mistake. You may say the wrong thing, whatever wrong is. You may do something that takes you off course, supposedly, towards your goal, but to remember that every action can be leveraged. Every experience can be leveraged for your growth. So if you stay in that mentality, also that allows the energy of the problem to transform completely. So the fear of making a mistake, let's tap that in. Tap on your head, your heart, and your gut. And just allow that fear of making a mistake to just be here right now. Be here in your body, in your energy field. You can accept it. You can be with it. You can acknowledge it. And you can also see the rest of yourself, the rest of your environment, the truth that, guess what? There is a solution. There is a direction that you're heading. Mistakes are part of the growth. And take 2 more deep breaths. You can tap head, heart, and gut. Breathing in and out. And finish your second breath. And just notice if that shifted anything for you. Changing your environment, the environment of your mind, your literal environment, the people you're around, elevating your vibration to see beyond the problem and solve the problem from a new place. So if you like this, share it with someone. And also, if you do want to join the Creative People Making Money course that starts on Monday, February 1st, you still have until Monday, February 1st to sign up for it. We'll be doing practices like this for 10 weeks so that your mind can really find completely new paradigms to shift you in a space of making more possible in your life. Very exciting. All right, have a great day, everybody. I'll see you next week. Yes, Bryn. The fear as separate. We'll talk about it more in the course. All right, bye.